Hey, it's Shop Talk, baby. This is the show where it's okay to be you. We're talking from Yale to jail and from the church house to the pit house. Nothing's excluded on Shop Talk. So if you don't have a phone, I suggest you borrow one. Call in and voice your opinion live every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Yeah, that's right, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Don't forget to Shop Talk with your girl, because right here, we keeps it real.
Yo, Mac, I don't even understand how they didn't understand you in that Mary joint.
Yeah, I
Get
know.
that old robotic, futuristic George Jetson.
Yeah,
joint.
just like on the blab, robotic kicking slab, or flavor bit of batter, chitter chatter, better than the mad hatter. I bet you buy shit, come by fatter. I got the data, turn your body into antimatter. And just like a piece of sizzling, you'll fit inside my stomach with the eggs and grits between. The king is what I mean, my man, get a cup and put some change inside your hand. Now hold up, let's make this official. Everybody, let's agree that them just need a tissue. The folks my only issue. I bet your mama miss you, and I bet the Mac take off like an MX missile. No more you whining on the charts climbing as I make the phone kicking out more harder than a diamond. And if you didn't know who's right, I guess I'm gonna say Craig Mack with perfect timing. You won't be around next year, my rap's too severe, kicking mad flavor in your ear. Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Mac, brand new flavor in your ear. Craig Mack, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother, freeze. Man, who's rooted and deep-rooted folks smoke and leave your brains booted. This bad MC with stamina like Bush dinner. The winner thanks for MCs for dinner. You're crazy like that glue. That think that you can outdo my 1-2 that's sick like the flu. Shake 'em down, boy. I flip boy all the time. Cause boy, the rhyme to give you ain't worth a dime. Seems like there's no competition in this rap world expedition. You come around and knock you out position. Knock 'em out. No flame could ever dig a grave. Both the Mac, the power black and black make it see bang crack. And here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Mac, a brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor, brand new flavor. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Mac, brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Mac, brand new flavor in your ear. Back to go with more hope than the rope, but for MCs more knots than rope. I'd like to break it down, breaking, forsaken laws of MC shaking with this track that my man's making. MCs will run like a bomb threat, I bet, or better yet, make you sweat, getting hotter than the sun get. Craig Mack is the flame that drops from here to Tibet. I break all rules with my actions, at the max since the MC stop relaxing. This brand new sheriff that's in town, getting down, leaving bodies buried in the ground. I set up rhymes for a decoy down for bad boy, watch the empty not destroy. Hey, here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Mac, brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. It's time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking brand new flavor in your ear. Mac, brand new flavor in your ear.
Take it on back to the Craig Mack. Oh man, rest in peace, Craig Mack. That mug used to bang. Good morning, what up, Nick?
Good morning, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing all right. Hey, I love you guys for sending the questions. I'm going to put this out here right now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment, all that other stuff, like, share. We like to correspond with you lovely people, so make sure that you guys, comment. We'll reply. And if you want in on this conversation, feel free to do so. The phone number here, I'll give this to you right now, is 619-902-2287. There's a question. Mel got a question. Mel, why did you choose the slogan, "It's okay to be you"? Good question. I appreciate that. I chose that because when I first started the platform, I said, you know what? People expect you to be something other than what you are. This platform is where it is actually okay to be you. Even if we don't agree on everything, it's all right. Let's have the conversations and let's converse. So, the reason I chose the slogan is because I am who I am and not who you want me to be. There you go. So just kind of like take that on. And it's, it's not to the person, but just overall. And I think in life, that's how we need to live life. Be who you are, accept who you are, and not who someone expects you to be. All right, let's get on these hot topics, honey. I got to talk about, and, I'm going to ask the fellas too once we get them on later, this Zaya Wade thing. So you got Gabrielle Union, we're talking about the Wades. You got Gabrielle Union who wants to allow Zaya to change his pronoun to her, to a female. Well, they already changed her pronoun. I get all confused. Y'all got to excuse me and work with your girl. But the, I be all confused, I do. But they want to change the sex. And to my understanding, on the birth certificate to female and not male. Now, the biological mother, they're like, well, the biological mother, she's there. She is not saying, anything positive about it. This is a biological mother. She said, alleged, let him choose once he becomes an adult.
Right.
Now you got the stepmother that's in there and she has her views. Do you think that there's a limit to the step? Or because it seems to me, this is just me, it seems to me that she has more say-so over a child she did not birth than one who actually birthed the child. Now you being a stepmom, talk to me, help me. Help me understand.
Yeah, there are certain limits. I understand that she's there helping to raise Zaya. Mm-hmm. But the simple fact that Zaya's mother is still in his life, sometimes us stepmothers need to take a back seat. I mean, you want to be there and active and show, but let that be between Dwayne and Zaya's biological mother. You just be there to support either way. That's what Gabrielle needs to do. Period, point blank, end of conversation. Let that be. Now, if the mother was not active at all, or if the mother was deceased, then I can understand. But if the mother is there, she's active, that is between the birth parents. Now, you are the bonus mother. Period.
Okay, and see, and that's what I get. I'm like, support, I get it. It doesn't mean everything, like whatever you want, I'll do. And people have different views. Now, it seems to me on the outside looking in like they're trying to lightweight push the biological mother out. That's what I see.
That and Gabrielle is trying hard to make sure that those children love her. Okay, they already love you. You've been married to their daddy for how long now? Like, just, chill.
And
you're in there.
Here's what's interesting, and obviously, and this is me, my opinion, on the outside looking in, they clearly don't get along. And remember, they were together. Him and his ex-wife, and then I guess, I don't know how the story went, with him getting with Gabrielle, but he did the same thing to her. Didn't he have a baby on her or something like that? Or cheated on her while they were married? I'm so confused.
I think he cheated on her as well. I thought there was a baby, but then all of a sudden that's when they adopted the little girl.
She had
they adopted that baby.
She had a baby for them. Yeah.
Alleged.
Yeah. It wasn't. It was what is that? When somebody else carries surrogate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a surrogate. And this is all alleged. But the reason I brought that up is because you got to know how she feels. It's some type of compassion, and to still include her. And I would think that a stepmom would actually, have some type of conference with the mom and say, okay, well, let's see where this is going. It just seemed like she just full throttle all in. This is what it's going to be. Matter of fact, even having more say so than him, which is really different. Now, she's supposed to be playing in some upcoming movie. And I watched this interview, and I can't remember who it was on, but you guys can check it out if you want to look it up. And where she said, a homophobic parent, where she is, and I'm paraphrasing, but you guys can hear it, where she said that she, I guess, channeling her inner, she didn't use those words, I am, channeling her inner some other parent that she know. And I felt like she was talking about Zaya's birth mother and calling her homophobic. I don't think that woman is homophobic. She just wants her child to make the decision when he turns or she turns 18. You want to make things permanent, do it when you are an adult, because we know, come on, we've been around. How many times have we seen even our friends that will make a decision and the parent is going along to get along? And as the parent is going along to get along, then the child is like, well, you was the parent, and want to throw it back up in your face. Well, why you let me do that?
Exactly. All that happens all the time.
I guess they want to just cut the grass out here. I can't even close down some of this stuff. Hopefully somebody come in here and close it. I wanted some fresh air. But that's what's happening. Oh, good. I'm like, that's what I got going on over here. All right. She did say something to Lil Boosie. That's his name? You want to be coming at her?
Lil Boosie, yeah. He
now,
at everybody.
Now, I can't wait till the fellas get on, because here's a female. She is married. She got a husband. And this is something that bothers me. So please tell me, listening audience. Now, she coming at a man. You got females out there that want to come at a man. They got a man. They want to come at a man. And then when a man comes back at them, the man is wrong. Instead of the husband checking her like, whoa, hold on, you're doing too much. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, you going after a man and then everybody want to talk about him because he coming back at her and she's a female. You, come on, talk to me.
I only go after them if they start with me. Period, point blank, in the conversation.
But what do you think about that, though? What do you think about, not you personally, but just females who attack men and want to say what they want to say, but then want to go cry when a guy claps back at her saying, oh, well, he should have spoke to her husband? What?
Nah, I mean, that's something that you need to expect. If you go, like I said, speak on somebody ill, expect it to come back, especially when you really didn't have no reason to be speaking on them in the first place. Like, why is she attacking that man anyway? What did he do to her?
Well, they try to say that he's homophobic. I really don't believe that he is. He just has his views.
Everybody has their views, and see, that is wrong. That's what's wrong with society now. You no longer can voice your opinion, or your opinion doesn't matter, but this person's does, and if they don't agree with it, then it's a whole problem. Like, that's his opinion. If he is not hurting anybody with his opinion, leave him alone.
Interesting you brought up that point. You're absolutely right. It's like, if you don't agree with the masses, then you're wrong. And that's not okay. Which brings me to my next point. Let's go to Brittany Griner.
Child, listen. I'm so sick of people. I'm so sick of people. She had a vape pen. I don't care if it was weed in it or whatever. She had a vape pen. But the thing that kills me is the people that's talking mess and mad because they made a trade to bring her home are the same ones that'll smoke weed in a minute, vape in the bar and everything else, but y'all got so much to say about somebody. Come on, shut up. She didn't need to be over there for no 9 years in no camp for a vape pen. Okay, those are laws over there that she knew she broke one of their laws, fine. But 9 years was excessive for a vape pen. Like, whether it was weed or whatever. 9 years? Come on. Please.
Oh, okay. Excessive. How can you go to another country and tell them how their rules are? That's crazy.
No. 9 years for a vape pen? Oh, Lord. But, I mean, she's home. Be happy that a black woman's home, because anything could have happened to her. Like, yeah, she understands now. You can't go to a different country breaking their rules. You got to make sure you following everything to the T. But how many people follow everything to a T here in their own country?
You can't. You can't say that, though. You cannot say that because they're not our country. That's almost like me inviting you to my house. Well, actually, I didn't even invite you. You decided to come, but it's an open door. Like, yeah, you could come, but the only way that you could come is you got to follow these rules. And then you come in and you want to just rearrange and change all my stuff. That's not okay.
I don't know. I'm cussing somebody out. Like,
but hear what you're saying.
Is, did she really forget it, or did she think she was just gonna sneak it in there? Like, that's what I'm still stuck on.
Don't know.
Like, somebody, yeah, I need somebody to explain that one. Did she really, really forget? But again, either way, she's home. They made the trade. Shut up about it. Leave it alone. She's here. I mean, I'm not understanding what the big deal is. She is here. You have some of these same people talking mess, but when somebody over here go to jail and they do something worse, like kill somebody or something like that, y'all yelling free so-and-so. Really? I just don't understand that. Like,
but that's here. So we still got to stay focused on where. That's a whole nother country. That's their laws. They're different. Almost like, what is it? I can't remember the country where the women don't want their hair covered anymore. Now, and then you have people over here saying, oh, fighting for their rights. Well, that's their custom. That's what they do. That's their culture. That's their country, and that's their laws. If you don't like it, leave. And then you don't have to worry about it. But to just go and say, okay, this is what we're doing, and force what we believe is right in another country. That's why I gave that shallow. I'm like, let's not get too deep. That shallow example of coming to my house and rearranging my furniture. Hold up, you're going too far. So if I decide, and some people might be like, oh, okay, well, she just put them out. Well, she said they banned from her house forever. Well, she should have just put them out and told them it was wrong. No, my place, my laws, my rules. Now, here's where I wanted to go with the whole Brittany Griner. It was free Brittany Griner, because that's how it was over here, how we were. Mm-hmm. And then, all of a sudden, it's well, why they free her and why ain't they free the other person? Willard.
I know that you got that too, and then you got these military people that be over there, and the United States is just leaving them there. And you done heard everything. You just can't please nobody. Period. Point blank. And in this day, whether it's this country, the next country, the country after that, this world, the moon, whatever, people, you just can't. There's no pleasing people anymore. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the subject is, there's no pleasing everybody. It's always going to be something.
Isn't that interesting, though?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, wait a minute. And here's what, let me say this. To my understanding, President Biden, he didn't really have a choice as to which prisoner to free. Let's put that out there, okay? And then they were like, well, look who he actually traded for.
Mm-hmm, the arms dealer.
But right. So let's look at it. And I'm glad you brought that up because, yes, an arms dealer. So let's take it back. Paul Wheeler, the other one that's over there. But it's not just those two. To my understanding, I think it was like 15 or something back about 2 years ago. That's over there. He was a spy. So you go over there to do something, and then you get caught, and then you want, oh, well, what about this person? You went over there doing wrong, got caught, and want to jump. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying everybody is wrong. I'm just saying let's look at it from every angle. Yes, he was a vet. Was he a spy for the U.S.? Not that. They didn't really go into detail. I didn't see all of that because first I thought he was a traitor. That was just my understanding, from back then. But whatever. Now with, what's his name? Bout, who they traded her for. Yes, an arms dealer. Some may say now entrepreneur. Let's keep it real. So, and to my understanding with him, this was during our college days. I want to say like 90s. Yeah, this was like the 90s. He was trading guns from Europe to Africa. Y'all got to look at that. I'm just trying to, bring it on back in my mind in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was like trading from like Europe or Middle East and stuff like that, trading guns. Okay, that was 1990. Not saying that he's not still dangerous, but as old as he is, I don't know if they still, about that life, his people that he was working with. You don't know. But are we happy that she's back?
A lot of people aren't. I don't listen.
Because first people had the stance that you had. It's just some weed, it's just this, and it's like, yeah. Then now we got her, now everybody's mad, and I'm not saying everybody, but
mad.
What do we want, people? Help us.
Don't nobody know what they want in life anymore. Right? Basically, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. That's what it seems like. And it's like, okay, she's here, she's back home. Like, what are y'all gonna do about it now? Like, what?
Right. What we doing?
Exactly.
What we doing?
My
so,
thing is, and a lot of these people that are like, are y'all so perfect that you're not gonna break any law anywhere, this country, that country, whatever? No.
Well, I don't plan on it. I'm not gonna deliberately do it. You know what I'm saying? If I know,
in this country, people jaywalk. It's illegal to jaywalk. They don't give you tickets no more like they used to, but the law hasn't changed. It's still being done. Like, there's always going to be some type of law broken, no matter what country it's in. Like, is everybody going to go up in arms if you get arrested for jaywalking? No.
Okay.
Free so-and-so. All she did was jaywalk. I mean, it happened. It doesn't know what. I'm quite sure she has learned a lesson.
Uh-huh.
Let her live her life. Let her be.
Hopefully she did. I hope she did. No lie.
I hope so too.
I hope she did.
We know some knuckleheads that'll get out and do the same thing.
Child, a mess. A mess. And you be like, for real?
Like, really? You ain't learned your lesson the first 3-4 times? Like, what's going on?
Interesting. It's interesting, and it's sad at the same token. Now, let's talk about these here relationships. Nia Long, and I want to put some respect on her dude's name, her child's father, by not even trying to butcher it, because I am going to mess it up. Nia Long and her dude not together. That wasn't a big deal to me. I didn't really care about their personal business, but they put it out there. Now you got TJ, the one off of Good Morning America, 3, I think it is. Mm-hmm. The guy, and he dating the other girl on the job. They both got suspended indefinitely. She got her job back. He's still suspended indefinitely. Both of them had an affair. What's your thoughts?
Why she get her job back and he did?
Good question, Aguado. You tell me.
I don't know. It could be a skin thing.
See, that's why I'm like, I want to get this thing going. We about to get this thing going.
It could be a skin thing. I'm sorry. Her lack of melanin got her job back. And then he still, or it also could be like just because he's a man, because everybody's gonna condemn the man, and it could have very well been she was the aggressor and everything else, but because he is a man, and you know what we say, all men are dogs.
That's what Nick say.
The man is always going to be attacked.
That's what Nick say.
So listen, men are always going to be attacked regardless.
Wait, Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. He talking about he yelling out the Biden road talking about some free me. Okay, we got let's see. I want you to read the comments. Can you read the comment? Go ahead.
Yes, Mamie Rudolph actually YouTube said she had to play over in Russia territory just to get millions. And that's sad. Maybe if they seen her worth over here, she would have been over there. We wouldn't have to worry about all this.
Good point. All right, go ahead. What you got here? Let's see. Got another comment?
All right, Queen Sheba said, I think it's a black man thing. Black men are publicly buck broken if they are too powerful. Look at what's going on with Kyrie Irving. Exactly. It's just like, and to me it is an attack on our black men.
Okay.
It really is.
Oh, okay. We're going to dig a little deeper. Let's get this show on the roll. You're listening to Shop Talk with Mel.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
All right. Let's get this going. Hey, the phone number here, put it out real quick. 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. Today's topic, this is part 2 of A Male's Perspective. Yes, if you want to catch part 1, catch it after this show. Catch up. Listen, what up, Nate? How's it going?
Hey. Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, man. You know it. Happy to have you. What up, Rod? I mean, you in the dark. What's going on? You incognito?
No, there you go with that mess. They said to have a background so you can see me up pillow.
But you gonna put a light on?
I will. I ain't pay my bill.
Oh, okay. Let's get there. We go. All right, let's give it up.
What up?
To Ron. Oh, I like that painting back there.
Yeah. Nate Dog.
All right, we got the fellas from part 1 back for part 2.
Come on with it.
Listen, I want to know how y'all feel. We're gonna go back real quick and visit this whole that Gabrielle Union question I had. How do you feel about, see what I'm saying, landscapers leaf blowing? I got a show going on. I should have said no, not today. Gabrielle Union approaching a man, or not even just her, just women approaching men, starting arguments, because that's exactly what it was to me. Or you got, and I'm using air quotes for the listening audience, you got the balls to approach a man, and you have a man, and then when he responds, but not the way that a air quote gentleman responds, then you want to dog that guy. What's your thoughts on women talking to men reckless?
If she can dish it out, she got to be able to take it. You can't talk strong to no man and expect him to sit there and take it. You're going to give it back. You open the door. I don't know what Gabrielle did, but it sounds like she talked strong.
Yeah, she was talking strong. Go ahead, Nick. Not Nick. Nate, what's your thoughts?
Well, there's no consequence for them. They can get away with that, and we're supposed to just sit back and do nothing. So they speak with the freedom and them not having consequences. We can't do that. If me and Rod was talking, pretty soon and get to a point, there'll be blows, hands thrown. With a woman, she doesn't feel any consequence will come to her. And if any consequences come, there's jail time and there's things like that. So women don't really have consequences.
But here's my thing, though. So the social media is eating Lil Boosie up because he came back at Gabrielle for her comments. How do we address that?
What did she say exactly?
No, you got it's a lot. She was talking about his thoughts. She's thinking that he's anti-gay because he has his views and with her stepchild.
Oh,
so that, just to kind of make it quick.
So she clapped back.
Well, he wasn't even talking to her. He was just like how we are here on the platform just talking. So she interjected herself.
Dig it.
So that's where the problem is at. You interject yourself and then, boom, you want to clap at some grown man. And then when he clap back at you, it's like, well, you shouldn't talk to her like that. You need to be talking to her husband.
Well, I mean, now that he's saying something back to her, now she's the victim.
Right.
And society always runs to her side. So, I mean, if he didn't say anything, that's the safest thing for him. That's a lot of reason why men just don't talk. Because for him to respond to her, oh my God, how can you have your own opinion? You're mad. Now she's victim in it, and she's eating it up. Everyone's behind her like, that's right, girl. That's right.
Okay, so from a male's perspective, you with your girl, and she decides she want to get greasy with a dude. What do you say to her?
I check her immediately.
Immediately.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So how does that work? Give me an example of that conversation.
Conversation. Hey, just calm that down. It shouldn't be a conversation. I mean, if it's your girl or your woman, it's like it. Oh boy, here we go.
No. Go ahead.
Here we go. It's like a kid. It's a look. It's look. I shouldn't have to say anything. It's just, hey. No, you talking all this stuff to Rod. Now I got to go fight Rod. You ain't gonna fight Rod. You putting me in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Calm that mess down. Now, if you tell me you got a problem with him, I'll go, hey, Rod, can we conversate? Instead of you all up in Rod's face and Rod, looking at me and I ain't doing nothing.
Oh.
Men, there's accountability. I have to be accountable. So guess what? I have to do something. So if you're putting me in that situation, versus there's nothing, women, they can do all this all day and can get away with that.
Okay, I want to read the comment. I want to go to the comment. Tasha Robb from Facebook said, you shouldn't put your man in that position anyway. And she can give that same look when he's wrong. So that's when you guys know each other. And it's like, I can appreciate that comment. Agree or disagree?
I agree with Tasha.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It's hard.
Okay. Now let's move to this.
Uh-oh.
I know.
I don't know. Uh-oh.
Yeah, y'all know. Let's talk about these relationships in the workplace versus, because we're going to deal with the current events at the same time, versus what's going on behind closed doors. So the Nia Long situation, and like I said, I'm going to put some respect on her man's name because I can't pronounce it, so whatever, with the Celtics.
Udoka.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So you have that situation. The Celtics made it public. She decides, okay, I'm not going to finish this relationship. I'm going to say finish it because it was long distance for a long period of time. What's your thoughts on, like, the home life, like, with the home life being affected with the work life, if I'm asking that question correctly. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, let me say this. If I'm at work and I'm having an affair at work, my job, this is just me, I just feel like, okay, well, this is at the job and we getting fired. Why we getting fired? Because I cheated on my girlfriend. If it's not a tier thing, because usually you have the tier things, you know what I mean, where it's like if you're in management, you can't date somebody under and all that.
That's what it is. I think it's a tier thing. I think the woman he was messing with was like one of the president's wife, some higher up in a company. It was his wife. Okay. So I think they feel shame because you got this white woman messing with this black dude, you know, this N-word per se. Okay. So, you know, she bringing shame to her husband or to this company. Now, if he was messing with Patty and food service, they wouldn't have tripped.
Wouldn't care about it, right?
Yes. I think it's a clause too where, you know, when they sign that contract, you know, there has to be a moral value contract where it's like, you know, you can't date anybody within an organization. You know, you can't, you know, have any type of personal relationship with different people. I know that with the athletes, I know that they can't like date cheerleaders, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and it's just like a pastor or officer or something like that. They're held to a higher standard. And being a coach, you're a figure, a public figure with that brand. You're known for that brand. So he's a Celtic first. So it shuns bad on the brand.
Okay. Because I felt some type of way. I'm like, they're not, like, Nia is not even married to him, so why is this a thing? And she felt that somebody from the Celtics should have reached out to check on her. What? Because you got cheated on? Help me understand what's happening.
Why would they reach out to her when, you know, she's not a part of the organization? You know, she's an actress and she doesn't have a contract with them. He does. So, like, therefore, why would they need to reach out to her when she doesn't have a contract with them? That doesn't make sense.
Okay. Let me go to the comments of YouTube. Queen Sheba said that moral clause only applies to powerful black men because it's well known in the industry that fraternizing goes on all the time.
Facts.
This is true.
Yeah.
I believe that, they always kind of put us in a pigeonhole because of the color of our skin. So what happens is that, you know, if he was white, they wouldn't even pay no attention. But, you know, I don't know. Times are changing, so, you know, everybody getting exposed. So that's what I believe.
Yeah, a lot of people like Amy Roebuck and TJ Holmes off of Good Morning America. Now, did you see that? Did y'all hear about that?
That's the point right there. Yeah, that's the point right there. They just got exposed. So it's like, anything that you do nowadays, like Nate said at one point in time, is tweeted, is posted, everybody's leaving a digital footprint. So, you know, you got to be careful what you do. You got to go to a whole other country if you try to do anything. So.
But both of them are divorced. So, both of them are divorced. And both of them were suspended indefinitely. Until yesterday. She got her job back.
And what happened to him?
He's still suspended indefinitely. Can we shop talk?
Of course we can.
Color.
Sips tea? Does she have the complexion for protection?
Of course he has a complexion for the protection.
Yes,
Color.
How do we... Okay, so we got that part. They both divorced. She's back. He's not. The common denominator we see is color. The common denominator with these people losing their jobs is a common denominator. They're white. I'm with Rod. Like, if it was Patty and food services, would nobody be paying no attention? So is it because of the person that they're cheating with? Like, you know what I mean? I just for the sake of conversation. So if it was a white chick that was working, you know, and not downplaying food service people because y'all real important. That's a billion-dollar industry, food service. But is it like because of the type of white chick you get, not trailer park, we got a problem?
Yeah. And you can't come in and drive my good car. You can take the hoopty. I'll loan the hoopty out, but if you drive my good car, oh no.
I love this guy.
Hey, you gotta look at who her husband was. She's supposed to be married to somebody that's up there in the Celtics organization. So he feel like it's a slap in his face, where the organization feel like that. You know.
Yeah, that's a total disrespect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
To them, but they can take our. But they can take our elite.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Celtics organization is built on, I would say, a kind of a white pride situation where, you know, Larry Bird has been their glory boy, and Boston is like, you know, Boston is one of them towns. You know what I'm saying? If they don't accept you and you do something to besmirch that name, they're gonna put your head on the stick. Period. That's just how they roll. Boston has always been that way. You know, they don't call it Beantown for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They treat it just like that. You know what I mean? They are that city where it's like, especially the organization, like, you know, black man mess up, he cut up. Oh, okay. Well, we gotta nail him to the cross. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
The punishment.
So it's like if you mess up, they're gonna get you. Period.
So another form of slave beating. Let everybody else see what can happen if they do this or try this. I want to read this comment.
Make an example.
I want to read this comment from YouTube for the listening audience. She's talking about Brittany Griner. Black women have a lot of privilege. Look at Brittany Griner. You think, this is Queen Sheba from YouTube, you think a black man would have gotten released. Now, on that, I can't agree with that. And the reason I cannot agree is because I was listening to Claudia Jordan, and I agree with what she said. Brittany Griner, honestly, when you're dealing with a black lesbians get treated the worst. I just had to address that. And that's just from my perception and looking, and it's harder because you have people, it's like, okay, first of all, you're black, and then secondly, now you're a lesbian, and everybody is not okay with that and embracing that in other countries. So they probably thought they did a good trade off. Now back to this. So fellas, real talk. Do you really think that I understand the whole moral part of it, but your personal life affects your professional life?
Not at all.
They should be separated. You know what I'm saying? Business is business and personal is personal, but sometimes people mix the two. You know what I mean? So it depends on the situation. In this case, with the Boston Celtics coach, he mixed the two. You know what I'm saying? You touched somebody that you wasn't supposed to touch, and they felt some kind of way about it. And of course, you know, they call themselves dealing with it. You know, that's my opinion.
Okay, so let's leave the Boston Celtics. Let's just talk regular. Let's just talk at our house. So we say the consensus says no. You say, but it happens. So let's go with a pastor, being a preacher. Let's shop talk.
He's held to a higher standard. Any leader or anybody in a higher position is held to a higher standard. And society love front page news is I slapped my mama. On the rebuttal to that, on page 19, on the small little thing is, oh, sorry, he didn't do it. So the news is we got this high-profile person doing something. And at that case, that's what we're going to amplify and blow up and get everyone in an uproar and everything. And if I'm completely wrong with it, page 19.
Hey, to go along with Nate, the media does that. They put negativity at the top of the news. And then at the end, at about 6:29, You understand? Before the news go off, they'll say how somebody rescued 5 dogs and an old white lady in a house fire. They put the positive stuff at the end. You feel me? But at the beginning, top news, breaking news is something negative. It's drama. That's what sells. And a lot of times we run into the TV so we can see it. But by the time the news about to go off, they'll speak about that one lone act that somebody did. It's like he said, it's the small print.
I feel like I feel the same way that guys feel. It's like you have a couple type of people in this world. You have those people that live for the positive. You have some people that live for the negative. You know what I'm saying? You have some people that look for dirt and want to know what's going on and know the dirt about somebody. You have some people that want to know what's going on that's positive. You know what I'm saying? So you got them dirt chasers and you got the people that's really about living life well. So it's just really sad that you got the dirt chasers out there who want to know the dirt on you, you know. And it's like I work with somebody, all they do is watch Lifetime all day. And I don't see how they do that. It's crazy.
I like Lifetime, but let me say,
I can't stand it. Anyway.
But wait, let me address this. Rod is right. If the objective, and he said for media, if the objective is to make money, and we know that this is going to sell, well, that's their objective. So they're accomplishing their goal. But besides that, I just want to, I want to ask you guys, what's your thoughts? I understand the negative and the positive 110%. And I see, like I told you guys before, I see the negative, but I focus on the positive. And it's an individual thing. But I want to know, and you guys all said together, your personal life, and your professional life, should they be intertwined? Now, Nate said that if you're in a position of leadership,
they should be separate, like church and state. Should be.
But they're not.
They're not. If you held to any standard, the microphone come out, the microscope come out. And to allude what Art was saying, I forgot. He was
take your medicine, bro. Take your medicine.
And I need to start jotting things down.
Go ahead.
It'll come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say something right quick.
Go ahead.
Speaking about separation, I could care less Udoka was messing with some white woman. I don't care.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care what that got to do with me. Who cares?
And are you winning the games?
That's all. So that's what you was hired for.
See, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, okay, this is what I'm hired to do this, and this is what I'm doing. So why is it an issue that I'm knocking off the neighbor?
Because it's the same old stuff that's been going on forever. They don't want to see a black man in a higher position doing big things. So what do they try to do? They try to knock him off the pedestal every time. Period. Look at Kyrie. Come on.
Okay. Let me go to a comment from Facebook. Samara DJ Smeech Hearns. If there's a moral clause in your professional agreement, then both your personal and professional are the same. Well, we got that. The problem lies in not having the same consequence and loss for everyone who go against that clause. That's it. They need to throw that rug out and choose to sweep some stuff under it. Yeah.
Sure.
So pretty much what you were saying, Art, is... Go ahead.
Art said, look at Kyrie. Everybody coming at Kyrie for something he posted. Mm-hmm. And it's on Amazon Prime. Y'all ain't went up to whoever run Amazon Prime.
Jeff Bezos.
And then a lot of stuff Kyrie don't even get spoke on. I read where he donate to people's funerals.
All the time.
People go to college. They don't speak on that. That's the fine print.
It's 19.
He posted a link. Now he done lost all these endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
Go after Jeff Bezos. It's on Amazon. It's still on there.
Right. And that's the thing about it. They never talked about, the man never said anything. He never said a word. He just posted.
Word.
If you look at Colin Kaepernick, all Colin Kaepernick did was kneel down.
He didn't say a word. The highest form of respect.
Every time.
The highest form of respect is to kneel. And that was a problem.
And my whole thing of it is, every time a black man does something that America, and I quote, America KKK, don't like, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if we do something or we speak out, it's a problem. But the problem I have is that we as people, we got to learn how to stick together and stand behind our people. You know what I'm saying? What the brothers was doing, I'm going to say it. What the brothers was doing, Shaq and all of them on TNT, they was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? If a black man has his own opinion, let a black man have his opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if they have an opinion, Charles Barkley has an opinion, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, well, that's just Charles. No, this brother didn't say anything, and y'all threw him under the bus. And that's the problem I got, because as soon as we stand up for ourselves, our own people, we quick to turn our back and keep it moving.
You see, that's what's happened with Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, free Brittany, it was this, it was that. And then all of a sudden, it's like, well, wait a minute. It's like, what do we want? Peopling. That's why it's what do you want? It's like, okay, I give you what you want. I'm not satisfied. This group of people aren't satisfied. Come on. So if you don't agree with the masses, it's an issue.
You cannot win for losing, because nobody's happy. It's like I said again, you have negative people, you have positive people. You have people that was happy for her to come home. Then you got the negative people.
Then she made it. They're like, nah, hold on.
Yeah, that's that bull. That's that bull. That's the bull. You know what I'm saying? This is one of our own. She's from America. It's like, we dump on each other harder than anybody.
Yep.
No matter what the situation is. And whatever it is, big or small, it's like we don't get it. It's like we always have mixed emotions about something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, she's at home. Be happy she's at home. It has nothing to do with her lifestyle and how she lives. Whatever her mistake was, they were just trying to make an example out of her. And of course, that was a setup. And it's always a setup. Think about it.
Now, you know what? Art, go ahead and read that comment.
I respect that.
I'm sorry, I can't. The problem is too many people are coming for...
Rooting for your downfall. I got you.
Rooting for your downfall.
I know you can't see. You grown. You got grown eyes.
I got to get my glasses on. I forgot my glasses. I forgot my spectacles.
Hey, listen, Nate. I just had to get him back for when he was saying, "Someone's take your medicine." I was like,
I got to get my spectacles upstairs. I forgot my spectacles.
It's all good. That was from Tasha Robb off of Facebook. Now, here's the thing. You do have people who are rooting for your downfall. And it's terrible. Now, when you say we have to stick together, and I'm with you on that, his teammates, it's like, okay, what are the masses doing? It's okay for some people to voice their opinion if the masses agree with them.
Right.
And then if, someone doesn't, i.e. Kyrie, then it's like, oh, okay, we all against them. No. Like, why can't people voice their opinion?
Well, but most of it's like the Wizard of Oz. We got to keep you dancing and looking at this while we do something else.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
And we have to keep you entertained and focused on something. So if I show you what's over, hey, look at this. I could be doing something else over here. So a lot of this stuff, we put a lot of energy into it. Instead of just saying, yo, I'm not dissing Kyrie, he ain't getting nothing wrong, and leave it alone. We have panels, we have conversation. All along, there's something we're not looking. It's the banana in the tailpipe theory,
Exactly.
So you have to look at it. You have to, take 2 steps back and look at it again. Because this is something really. He just put a link up. He didn't comment on it or on anything.
That's all he did.
He put up a picture of a movie. He didn't say go see it. Nothing. But yet we are blowing it up way out of proportion. And at that moment, you got to say, okay, well, what's really going on? Because everything is pointing right here, and all of our focus is going right here. And I think I remember what Art was saying about the media.
Well, go ahead. Look at God.
Hell, you made me mess up. Ah!
He fucked you up, Nate. He threw you off.
Ah!
The bell.
What I was saying about the media to help you out, Nate, there is negative and there's positive. You have the people that look for the negative. You have people that look for the positive. That's what I was saying.
But that's what I was saying. The people. But the diet is the negative. There's positive people, but we keep feeding you negative. So, I mean, the diet is still negative. I'm like Rod said. Hey, page 19 is where we put the positive stuff. You know, he saved the puppy. And don't you feel good about that? That's on page 19. But the main course is negative. And that's what the media does. They inundate it with us. You get so negative because it's all around you. To be a positive person is hard in a negative world. It's just like...
Dolly Parton said it best. It's hard to be a diamond in a world of rhinestones.
Sorry?
I said Dolly Parton said it best. It's hard to be a diamond in a world of rhinestones.
Yeah.
Now let's move to this. Roles. Now I see you guys over 40. Let's get this information out here. The people want to know. Do you still believe in roles? Male and female roles?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, over 40. That's what we're talking, not this new generation. Let's shop talk.
No doubt.
Okay.
I feel that roles are important because, I don't like to say roles. I like to say position. You know, I mean,
let's just talk. Just talk. You ain't got to be politically correct on here. Let's go.
What's that?
I said you don't have to be politically correct on here. Let's talk.
So, you know, my thing of it is like, you know, if you're good at a certain thing, then I feel like, okay, this is what you do, then you do that. If I'm good over here and I know how to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, then you do that. Hey, I'm the world's greatest clothing washer.
Okay.
And, and Mrs. over here is the greatest folder. So it's like, let me wash, let you fold. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, if you're good with finances, here, let me give you the money, let you do it. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it should be.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Nate. What's your thoughts? Come on, let's talk.
I'd like to preempt this that I am Captain Caveman. I do know.
Come on.
Here's my thing. And we're talking relationship, right?
Yes, we're talking relationships.
Nothing happened when Eve bit the apple. I say that because it's not her responsibility. It's a man's responsibility. And in his role, he is her covering, correct?
This is correct.
As a man, I have to know, hey, Barry Sanders is the best athlete I've ever seen. I'm not going to put him on the offensive line. I'm going to put him in his position. Now, a lot of women, you know, don't like or want to hear this. Why is the finest Instagram models, why are they all single? I mean, beautiful drop dead, body, everything. Why are they single? Because they don't want to abide by the covenant or the covering. And all these the modern women want an old school dude. So guess what? When we provide it, we protect it and everything. Just like our grandfathers did. But my grandmother never twerked. My grandmother doesn't have a twerk video. So you can't want that old covering, that protection and stuff from a guy, and you're not going to play that role. Does that make any sense?
It does. Okay, Rob, what's your thoughts on it?
I feel what Nate's saying. I think he spoke a lot what I was thinking.
Thank you.
You want to add to it, or you good? I think it's roles too, and I'm okay with roles. I am not lying to you. Because listen here, I'm not trying to throw my back out to show you I can lift a table. I'm not trying to take trash out if he's there. That's not what I'm trying to do. Can I do it? Absolutely. Do I want to? No. If there's options, trust and believe your girl is going to be like, I know that trash still ain't in there.
Well, what you trying to do?
I'm trying to do me. I'm trying to be a modern woman. No, I'll cook. I don't have a problem with cooking because I like clean stuff. And I don't have a problem with cleaning. And you have people to be like, oh, cooking and cleaning, that's just... But you have people like, I got to give it to it, like my ex-husband. My husband, he could cook better than me. That was his thing, kind of like what Art was saying. But I was a cleaner. But I was a cleaner. So it was like, he cooked, I cleaned. So, yeah, so it was more so like we had an understanding in our personal relationship. Now, when Art talking about something, he'll wash, but somebody else could fold. Well, see, all that go together to me. But
not true, because I'm a terrible folder. So
no. I'm
the washer.
I'm just saying to me. But roles, I think roles are important. I really do, especially for a partnership.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
if I'm the motor, I need transmission for the car to work. So I'm not the motor and transmission. So there's a motor, then there's a transmission, which makes the car work. This is kind of,
let me say this, Nate. I am that girl. If you gift me with a vehicle, don't expect me to make the car payments.
You shouldn't have to.
But that's what's happening now. It's like, oh, he bought me a car for Valentine's Day. No, you just gave me a bill. And I am that girl. I'm not getting my oil change or nothing. If I have a guy, I expect that to be taken care of. My car it's snowing outside. I shouldn't have snow on my car. So I am the role girl. I don't have a problem with roles. But you have these new and improved that's like, no, we're not doing that.
They're strong and independent.
I don't want to be.
Good.
We got like that because we had to be.
Be strong and independent. It still should be the role of the man. No woman should take the trash out. No woman should have to sweep up her car. You know what I mean? No woman should have to wash and clean her car.
So what do you say? Like, how do we fix this? Because you got the younger generation that's sitting there, and I told y'all already know, and I know he's sitting here listening, where they will sit in the passenger side and you at the gas station, and they sitting there with their seatbelt on. They're not even getting on trying to pump gas. How do we approach that?
Captain Caveman moment. If you allow men to be men, that wouldn't happen. I don't know what you're just talking about, because if I'm around and my son's here, he knows I don't move. Hey, go get this, go get that. It's a pecking order. If I'm around and my dad's there, he don't move.
Okay.
Now, if my dad, me, and my son, anything that really needs done, it's on him.
Okay, so what about the people that blame fatherless homes is the reason?
What accountability does the woman have to do with that? You have to look at the woman's accountability, because you're the strongest, most thing on the planet. So if we nail it down, it was a decision that the mother had made, whether you like to hear it or not. If you bring up any situation, we can narrow it down. Well, ain't that the guy you chose? Okay. Well, ain't that the husband you chose to leave? Okay. Well, is it that important? We're not looking at it. This is how I feel, this is how you feel, and this is for the relationship. So me and Melman, hypothetically, because she's my cousin, is in a relationship. I take what you say, you take what I say, but we have to work towards a relationship. I don't work for me, I don't work for you, I work for the relationship. And if our relationship is to bring up children the right way, I ain't got to like you all the time, but guess what? It's going to do the relationship better if we work this way for them. It's too many swipe left, swipe right. It's too much access. They can go. What? It's always better. It's always better on that other side. And people don't understand because there's a lot more shit over there.
Okay. Now, you brought up a point. So, Rod, I'm going to ask you.
Oh, Lord.
And it's legit. They're blaming single mothers as to why these young boys aren't men.
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts?
Damn.
How do we... What's your thoughts from a male?
Blaming single mothers. Why are they single?
No.
It is.
Oh, okay, he addressed that, but I'm saying, what do we do for a boy or a young man who's coming up?
A woman can't raise a man.
Okay.
Hold the father accountable.
Yeah, need a role model. The father gone, brothers or somebody. The community. I remember growing up. The neighbors was family too. You know,
and they will whoop you.
Right. I remember that. It ain't like that.
But it ain't that generation no more. That generation is
but we need to get back. That worked.
Because now you come home and you heard your son was cutting up and you heard your neighbor chastising. You going after the neighbor. Don't touch my child.
That's crazy.
It's a generation out here. A lot of kids are being raised by themselves, because mama gone working or mama in the street. So the internet is raising kids, or the hood. You know what I mean? It ain't no love out here for real.
And you know what? I want to say this. Let me add this. Some people feel like if you are married and, you're married, you're not a single mom. You are actually married, but if your husband is away, the times that he's away, you're a single mom. And some of these females be out here talking, bumping their gums. They was like, oh, yeah, I got a husband, but he's away for 6 months. So you're dealing with the same issues as well.
No, you're not.
No, I listen, I was that wife. And let me tell you, for 6 months, you're there. And it's like, okay, this person's here. But physically, it's like, okay, now I have to do this. And I'm doing it. But the father does come and active. And then you have, I want to say this too. And the reason I want to say this is because some people do feel like, well, since I'm married and she's single, I'm better than her. No, because let me say this. You have single parents who co-parent very well.
Of course.
And that father is actually there. And I'll tell you one, for the people who need someone in the celebrity world, Meghan Markle. Her parents were together, but they co-parented very well. So that, she was a female, but you have young men who have role models, just like what Rodney was saying. My role model, honestly, even being with my mom, I still had the couple that was up the street. And I'm just Mr. and Mrs. Jones, air quotes I'm using, that, oh, I like that lifestyle. Oh, I'm going to plant flowers outside of my house. You find it in the community. And there's options. And back to what Art was saying, you have the positive and the negative, and it's which route you'll take. Can I speak for a young man being raised by a mother? I can't, because I'm not that. So I can't really speak for him. But I'm noticing that a lot of these things that are going on now, and like what Nate was saying, the whole twerking, his grandmother, and he don't know what his grandmother was doing in the bedroom. They didn't have video, but I ain't saying that. Okay, with her slip. With her satin slip, okay.
She might have been breaking it down.
She had to. How many kids did she have? But here's the thing.
You know how that boo-boo works.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So you have a lot of people who are pushing the narrative of, taking these selfies, these butt shots. One of you guys said that most of the people that's on Instagram, the Instagram models, are single. I want to address that. I don't know them personally, but I know being single, you get more from guys. Real talk. You do. And this is just something for the guys, and this is for y'all. When we are single, we have a lawn guy, we got a dinner guy, we got an entertainment guy, all of that. And then, so when somebody, let me finish. So when somebody trying to come in and date us, yes, we do expect them to be all four of the other guys in one. We do. And then you be like, oh, her standards is too high. Well, you're trying to come in, and here you go. Not that we're sleeping with any of them. That's the truth. Because 9 times out of 10, and I'm going to tell you this secret, 9 times out of 10, we're probably sleeping with this person over here and all the other people doing all the other stuff. I'm just keeping it 100. So for you guys, from a male's perspective, what'd you say?
I said, that's free game you're giving out.
It is. Tell them. So from a male's perspective, wait, let me ask you this. From a male's perspective, because see, I'm allowing y'all to talk on that. What's your thoughts on that when a woman over 40 expects certain things from you and a man says that he's not willing to give that? How is that delivered?
Simple.
How?
Just like that. Now, the problem comes if I'm the lawn guy, if I'm in my lane, I'm cool. And I'm happy with you giving me. That's cool. Here's the issue. Women are cool like that until they start hanging around married and couple friends. Women usually change the narrative. Because we're good with, we only smash it on Tuesday. Okay. Hey, Rod. Yeah. No. Tuesday's my day, Rod. I don't care what y'all do, such and such. Tuesday's my day.
Okay.
We're cool with that. And that's facts.
What did you say? Give me Thursday.
For the win.
We cool with that. Men can be cool because that's the role we are. I'm lawn dude and I'm on Tuesday. Don't mess up our plate, Rod. I don't know if you oil change guy on Thursday. We're cool with that because that's the way the contract's written. Just like we go back to Will and Jada. The contract was we do our own thing. We just don't bring it out. When Jada broke that contract because of her feelings, it all changed.
I'm going to flip the whole narrative.
Huh?
I'm going to flip the whole narrative.
Well, don't flip the narrative, but voice your opinion.
That's what I'm saying. My opinion is that when you get into that situation, it tends to get very, very technical if there's no communication, because eventually emotions get involved when you get in that particular state. So
that's what they said. It's us to change the narrative.
Thing is that you got to be careful when you're in that state, because what happens is that it's called an emotional attachment and it's called an entanglement for a reason, because emotions get entangled. So you have to be aware of where you're at when you're doing that, because that's a dangerous game. Because if you don't know how to play that game, that game can come back and bite you.
That game won't come back and bite you if you ain't sleeping with them. But
see, that's the thing about it. Like I said, emotional entanglement, because you have those women that eventually will, and that guy eventually will get to that point where you all will sleep together.
Well, let me say this. As a female, and sometimes we don't know, but you guys that are gentlemen or men, I'll say gentlemen, you try to long handle date somebody instead of telling them exactly what your plan is. So you come and you help out. And we keep you in that zone like, oh, this is just my friend. You know what I'm saying? And then you come out 2-3 years later talking about you like the person. And they be like, well, what? Like, that's kind of whack. But the gentleman will be there, so that's the position. But now, when they talk about something, he's smashing on Tuesday, Raw, like I'll take Thursday, that's a bit extreme. I'm not talking about that. So now I want to go to the next question. Over 40, having sex, are you okay with a female telling you what, or encouraging you, how about that, what she likes and what she doesn't like? Or that whole robotic type thing. Remember with Boomerang when he was like, oh, she's like this way, left, right, all that. Let's shop talk, fellas. Are you okay with a female telling you how to do her? Go ahead, Nate. You say no?
No. Now, is this relationship?
Yes.
No. Because she likes how Rod did that. I'm not Rod. You have to find what you like with me. You're mine now. So I'm going to rub you behind your knee until it feels good to you. That's what we do. Don't tell me what you like because Art did it. It's not mine. No.
Okay, so that's a turnoff.
To me.
Okay.
I mean, it ain't a turn off, but I'm just like, what that got to do with me?
Oh, okay, so Art, what's your thoughts? I see you smirking over there.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your thoughts? Now, is that a turn off?
My whole thing of it is that a woman knows what she wants. If she wants certain things, then your whole obligation is to oblige. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's up to an individual. It's about you're missing the point. You're not hearing what she's saying, Nate. She said what the woman wants. Not about what you want, what she wants.
Okay, wait, Nate. Wait. Okay, Rob, what's your thoughts? Wait, what? Go ahead, Rob. What's your thoughts?
I agree with Art.
It's about what she wants?
Yeah. If she's telling you what she like, yeah. What she, that's the way to get to her, is listening to her. So you know exactly.
How does she know what she?
She over.
How
40.
does she know what she?
Nate, she over
because
40.
most women are in touch with themselves. That's why.
Well, you heard Rod like Nate, she over 40. Like,
You over 40, you better know what you want, bro. Bro, if you over 40, you'll know what you want. Something wrong, man.
Okay. Hey, Art planted that flag. That's why she likes it. I'm not Art.
It's not about what Art planted. You're missing the point again. She's saying what she wants. It's not about what you want.
Exactly.
It's about what she wants.
Okay, we're talking. Okay. Oh, we're talking. What are we talking? Like sexually?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Nate, where you been? You forgot to take your pills today, I see.
Hey, watch this.
You forgot to take your pills, bro. Come on.
I'm 1 and 3, Art. I'm 1 and 3. My beat is 1 and 3.
Go ahead.
2 and 4. Rod dropped a whole 16 first. A hot 16. I can't drop a hot 16. That's what she likes.
Again, Nate. It's about her telling you what she wants, not what we want. What she wants.
Put in the effort to do 16, Nate.
I can't drop a hot 16. I can't do what Rod does.
It's not about what he does. It's about what she wants. It's what you're missing the question. What she wants. It ain't about us. What we do. It's about what she wants. If she want her feet rubbed, if she want her back rubbed, if she want a kiss on the neck, it's about what she wants. That's what we're saying.
Okay, but you do it differently. She likes it because the way you did it.
You're missing the point.
Okay, all right, look, I gotta go to a comment, fellas. Daryl Jones at Facebook said, it's okay for me if she tells me how she like it because I'm going to tell her what I like as well. We working together.
I feel you.
Go. All right, Daryl. Good shot, man. Yeah.
Daryl,
like I said, again, you're going off of your perspective. It's about what she wants. It's not about what we want. Our job is to oblige her. A woman knows what makes her body feel good. So if we are going by what we think, we're not going to do it right.
Hey, if you guys want in on this conversation, feel free to do so. The phone number here is 619-902-2287, 619-902-2287. Feel free to text or call live. Go ahead.
You missing the point, Nate. It's like I said, you're going to press all the wrong buttons that she don't want.
She going to dry up like the Sahara Desert.
Yeah,
if
so
you're a my woman and I aim to please you, we will come to something that is ours. Have you loved two women the exact same?
That's not the point, Nate. The point is, again, it's about what she wants, not what your interpretation is.
Okay, well, let me ask this question. Okay. So here's the next question. Are you okay with telling the female what you like sexually?
Of course. Yes.
Nate?
Given.
Tell?
Yeah. Do you tell her what you like?
I don't tell. I just do it.
No. What you like in the bedroom. How you like it. Do you tell her?
Are you awake today? You forgot your pills. You forgot your pills today.
We're going to help her. We're going to help her.
Go another page.
I did, but here's the thing. Mel, can we do it like this? Can I do this because I like this? Or do you want a man? This is the Teddy Pendergrass versus the Barge. A man is a man. Do you understand that? He's gonna walk a certain way. You ain't gonna get with a woman who don't respect you and like your swag. So she wants to follow you. What are you doing? She wants to follow you and be with you. You are the one that she chose. Now, if you will sit there and say, okay, well, what do you like?
Yeah, and we'll be the one to be the left, too.
Well, peace. That means you're not for me.
Point.
You're missing the whole point again, my man. She's asking you one question.
Yeah.
What do you like?
What do you like?
Figure it out if you do not tell her, bro.
This is over 40. This is not. See, here's the difference. Like at 20, okay, wait. Okay, at 20, you got time to learn somebody. At 40, you be like, so what do you like? Like, let's cut to the chase here. Instead of, do we have another 20 years for me to figure you out? And maybe you tweak it and you make it your own.
No, what you're saying, Mel, you're bringing up the valid point. If you're over 40, you should know what you want and you should know what you like. If you like your neck kissed a certain way or you like your ear nibble, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
So you don't know that. Hold on, Nate. Hold on. Listen. If you're saying to her, baby, this is what I like. I like my ear nibbled. I like my fingers touched. I like my back rub. I like my nipple pull. So it's like you're telling her what you like. She can't come in and just take a wild guess. We over 40, bro. We got to know what we want.
Art, you over 40. Ready, Art?
Oh, okay, wait, let me hear from Rod real quick.
Go ahead, Rod.
Art said it, just like I said, if you're over 40 by now, you know what you want.
You ready? Y'all ready?
You can be vocal with that. But let me hear Nate, though.
You ready? Art, you like potato salad?
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
I don't know why I'm going to answer this, but it depends.
Come on with me.
It depends, bro.
Depends who made it.
Come on, Nate. Come on, Nate.
Who made it?
Bring it home.
Who made it?
Everybody can't make potato salad. So you telling me you like potato salad, and I'm going to have anybody make that potato salad.
Nate, I don't normally cuss, but what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Bro, what you talking about?
What I like?
Potato salad don't have nothing to do with what you like sexually. What the hell are you talking about, bro? You don't make no sense right now.
Who made the potato salad?
Oh my God. You what page are you on today? What page is he on, Mel? Please find the page, because I don't know what page he on. We on this page, he on page 7 or 8. We're on page 2. We're on page 2, he's on 7 or 8. I don't know where he's at today.
Hey, the phone number to voice your opinion live is 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. And it's going across the bottom. So feel free to call in.
Nate walk in the place. He's like, who made the potato salad?
Right.
I gotta know.
Nate, potato salad has nothing to do with what you like sexually.
You're not looking at it. Look at it.
I am looking at it. I'm looking at it from a simple question that she asked. I don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. You talk about potato salad, and she want to know if you like your balls licked. That's what she's saying.
The example is, everyone can't make the potato salad the way you like it.
That's why you tell them to add extra pickles, extra eggs, extra mayonnaise, extra mustard, since you want to go there. So that's the whole point. She's asking you, what you like in your potato salad, Nate? So like I said, you blew past the whole question, bro. I don't know where potato salad came from, but that is the wildest analogy I've ever heard. Look deep. Oh my God.
Okay, look, wait, we got to go to the comment. Got to go to a comment. Carter Lee of Facebook said, it's some things you want a man to lead in, but what Mel is talking about, you need to know. Nate, it's over 40. We all know what we like.
Thank you. Whoever said that, thank you so much.
Carter Lee from Facebook.
Thank you, Carter Lee from Facebook.
I'll give her a
You like Ava Lee from Facebook said Nate got his own agenda.
Yes, he does. He's definitely on his own page because, he's making potato salad and we're talking about what you like sexually. It doesn't make sense. Potato salad and sex don't got the same thing to do, bro.
Dang, I missed the whole.
Hold on, Nick. Just join in quiet. Go ahead. What you got? What'd you say, Art?
I said we talk about what turns you on, and Nate talk about what he like in potato salad.
All right, we got a caller. Hold on.
Caller,
you're on live with Shop Talk. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, yes. Daryl Jones, the guy. What I was trying to say is, and what the other two gentlemen were saying, you got to please your woman. If she says she want a feet rub, you can't judge. You can't say, well, nah, you thinking about Jerry. I can't do that. Come on, it don't work that way, bro. You're there that you aim to please your wife, your woman, and your girlfriend. That's what it's about, because you're going to ask for the same thing. If you like swinging from a chandelier having sex, she going to do it. So it's just about pleasing your lady. That's it. It's not, you're looking at it wrong. I mean, you're sounding, the way you're sounding like that's insecurity. She knows it's you rubbing her feet. She's not thinking about Jerry rubbing her feet. She knows it's you, but that's just what she wants, and that's what she likes. That's how you got to look at it. Got to have more confidence in yourself. She knows it's you, bro. Don't look at it like, oh, such and such did that to her. That's what she's thinking about. Nah, bro, that's what she likes. You may do it better. You might add a little twist to it. You know what I mean? She knows it's you. It's just about pleasing your girl as she'll please you. You know what you like. So that's what it's about, just pleasing her and let her please you. Don't look at it wrong like that, That's all I have to say.
All right, thanks, caller.
It ain't got nothing to do with no potato salad.
Art, hold on, I got potato salad. I'm bringing it over.
Don't bring that to my house, dog. I don't know who made it.
Unless you knock off a girl that's a virgin, you know what I'm saying? Every woman didn't have something that somebody did, you know, so you can't trip on that.
Wrong angle.
No, I understand you want to get your point and you want to be right. It's okay. We can agree to disagree, but we have to take everything into consideration.
Hey, but look, like the homie said, she gonna ask you what you like, because like he said, she might put a twist on it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You're looking at it as in, I'm not going to do it. I'm saying it from the standpoint of, I want to build something with you that is ours.
What, y'all saying the same thing? Then you're saying the same thing. You put a twist on it.
Ta-da!
Look, I'm like, what did you say?
A whole different twist on it. Though.
You know, we know, but Art, for the sake of the show and the time, we gonna go ahead.
Yeah, can we move on? Because I'm sick of potato salad and he don't know what the hell he wants. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, let's ask Nick. Do you tell men what you want sexually over 40?
Yep. Sure do.
Do you consider their feelings?
Only when I am asking what they like, as far as when it's coming to them being pleased. That's when you consider their feelings. When you're trying to please them, you want to consider everything. But if I want to be pleased and you ask me what I like, I'm gonna tell you.
So what if he doesn't?
With your feelings.
Okay, so what if he doesn't ask you what you like, but he just does things? Do you take the initiative to encourage him to do different things? Notice I'm using the word encourage instead of tell.
It depends, because if he's taking the initiative to do something and I end up liking what he's doing, I must keep my mouth shut.
Okay, so it's both ways. Okay, how you feel? Look at Nate. Nate over there ready to turn up.
Woo! If he doing something that I'm like, I've never experienced before, and he just doing it, and I like it. Oh yeah, now if I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, bruh, we can't do that. But if he doing something and I like it, I ain't saying a word. And he's gonna get louder. That's
okay,
all.
so here's the thing. Now let's piggyback on that. So clearly, if he's trying something new with you, he must have tried it on somebody else, and she ain't in there worried about what he did with Brenda.
I don't give a damn.
No. This is. I'm speaking to y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look, the fellas know what I'm talking about.
The potato salad.
I missed all of that.
Potato salad again. Look at that damn.
All right, let's see. Hold on. We have a comment from YouTube. Pat Rudolph said Nate is using the potato salad as an analogy. We know he's correct. Everybody doesn't make potato salad the same for the other fellas. So
in the same token, no matter. Go ahead, Nate.
Go ahead. What you say, Art? Go ahead.
It doesn't matter if everybody doesn't do everything the same. Mm-hmm. But in the same token, it's like you still need some blueprint to know what a person likes. If that person come along and bite you on your thigh or bite your lip, it's like, yo, wait a minute, I don't like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to know, you might want your lip sucked instead of bit. You know what I mean? So it depends on what you like. It's not somebody should be coming in and figuring it out. If you're over the age of 40, like Mel said, you should automatically know what you want. You should automatically know what turns you on. And like Ron said, unless you're a virgin. That's the only way that you should be not knowing because of your innocence and not knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? And how to do it because of the virginity. But if you're over 40 and you don't know what to do by now, shoot, if you don't know what you want by now, then you're a whole mess.
Okay, here's my next question. Here's my next question, fellas. Wait a minute. Sorry. Okay. Next question. If you don't like her food, do you tell her?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All day.
Y'all tell your girl?
All day. Oh, no, you can't not come in and not cook right. You got to, if it's nasty, I'm going to tell you it's nasty. That's just it. Hey, this.
You going to take it a step further, Nate? What you say?
Man, I'm going to get you some potato salad.
What you got, Rod?
You know, when you're young, you ain't worried about that food, but to get to my heart, you got to go through my stomach. You feel me?
So that still stands?
You got to be able to cook. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Shit.
But what if she? Because I'm gonna tell a man in a minute that something. If you cook something I don't like, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it.
Okay, but wait.
Like my tongue.
Okay, but wait. So from a male's perspective, over 40, she been making this for a long time.
What that got to do with me?
Wait a minute. She been making this a long time, and this her specialty. The family requests her mac and cheese, and you're used to a certain mac and cheese, and it's nasty. You're gonna tell her it's nasty?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'm not gonna be that rude.
No, yeah, I'm like, how do you do that? Let's go. How would you say that you don't like it?
1-on-1.
1-on-1? Okay.
Or I just wouldn't eat it, or she'd see it on my plate. I don't think I would say anything. It'd just be left on the plate.
I wouldn't. I honestly, if I didn't like it, I'm gonna have to be honest and say, look, hey, you know, this just ain't my flavor right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, but I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
You know, it's like everybody doesn't have the same taste buds. It may not taste good to me. It may be something that I would say, hey, if it's something in it, it may not taste right to me.
Okay, next question. If mom, wait. If mom makes it a different way, do you tell your girl, well, my mother makes it this way?
No.
Y'all don't look at y'all.
Hey, that's like that. She gonna first thing she gonna say, "You a mama boy? Go to your mama." Nigga.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
Go to your mama's and eat, nigga.
If you ain't seen Martin and his mama biscuit, you better go watch that.
So y'all won't tell her. So y'all won't tell her.
Nah, you don't do that. You never compare. You never compare your mama to your woman unless it's a good comparison. If you compare, you know, well, my mama make it like this, like Ron said, well, you know, tell your mama to make it. Or you a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole argument that you do not want because you don't compare unless it's a good comparison.
Nick sitting there is like, you will never get it again.
Come on, Nick.
No. This was a question for the guys. Go ahead, Nick. What you got?
I'll just say y'all already know. You better not tell me what your mama do or how she makes something because I'm going in. Been here, done that.
But see, now you know what though? Now let me say this though. It could be a nice added. So I'm just saying. If somebody said, "Oh, okay," if you make something that somebody asked you. So if she asked you, how do you like it? How can I make it better? Do you say, well,
I think that's cool.
Okay. And then
she open for the then when she say that. If she said like that.
Okay.
She open for it.
Okay.
But nowadays, if you come in and say, well, hey, my mama do this and that, a lot of times the female gonna frown at you because she's putting her comparison with her mom.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
I don't believe no woman wants to be compared to their man's mother.
No, we don't.
No, y'all don't.
Now, I can't say that for me personally. I can't say that personally because the experiences that I had weren't bad. So I don't have that same sentiments regarding that, and I respect my exes. You know what I mean?
I'm with you, man.
Okay.
Well, it's different strokes. It's different strokes for different folks. It depends on the situation. But when it comes to the food situation, that's a sensitive subject. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, if she thinking that she making the bomb and you eating it, it's like, oh, this ain't hitting. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta, you know, you trying to figure a way. You know, a man that's caught in the middle because you're trying to figure a way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you like, oh God, this ain't good. So you know how we do. We go to Thanksgiving and that food ain't good. You know,
put a napkin over it. Put a napkin over it.
This is what I tell people at Thanksgiving or at dinner. Just get a small portion to taste it.
But listen, so unless you got a family like mine, a few members that you better hurry up and get what you're gonna get because they about to do the Tupperware. But you can always put the napkin over the plate. It'd be like, okay, see, this isn't gonna work.
You got some women like, ooh, taste it, see how you like it. Then what you gonna do?
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
Lie about it? Huh?
That's what we're trying to figure out. We want to know. So over 40, new on the dating scene. This is the second time around. Here's my question: the second time around, new on the dating scene. Last relationship didn't work. Boom, boom. Over 40, so we're done with all the games. Do you say directly what you are looking for in a relationship, or if you are not trying to get into a relationship? Now, why?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when do you say that? At the first correspondence with the person, the communication?
No.
When do you say that?
I feel like when you go on an initial date, your first date,
okay,
I feel like it should be enjoyable. And like I said before, last show, I feel like, you should talk a little bit first to get to see if you have a vibe or a chemistry with that person before you kind of jump into that conversation. It's like that's the conversation you kind of ease into when you're trying to get to know a person, because you have to know a person's likes, dislikes, and like I said before, you have to get to know a person's, little things before you can get to the big things.
Go, Rod.
I agree with Art.
Okay, come on, Nate.
We had this discussion last week. I agree with Art.
Yeah, but for those who didn't, because don't you want to know, like, well, what are we doing?
Of course.
Oh, go ahead, Nate. What you got real quick, and then we're going to go to Nick, because I want to know from a female.
Just like I said last week, the woman already got your playbook. She didn't. If she likes you, she didn't see you how many mutual friends you got. She see where you go, what you do. She's just at this first date seeing if you're gonna lie about something that she thinks she got, or ask those questions.
Well, see, that sounds like somebody. That sounds like somebody ready to settle down, though. Once you done did all the research.
And then what you talking to?
Well, I'm just asking.
You talking a general date?
Yeah.
The general date is just about bro. Come on, we're talking over 40 here again. Like I said, if you're just going on a general date, of course, you can't do all of that research. But me personally, if I'm going on a general date with somebody, I want to know firsthand. I'm not going to go do all that research unless deemed necessary. I want to know from the horse's mouth whether you go tell me the truth or whether you go lie. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like
because
intention.
It is the whole thing of it is to get to get an understanding first, just to see what they're about. You know what I mean? If you're over 40, you got to see what a person is about, face to face.
Okay, Nick, what's your thoughts?
With intention.
Wait a minute, Nick. First date. Talk to me. What's the first date for you? Is it seeing where you are? Is it okay to ask those questions, or talk to me?
Yeah, getting to know a person. And it's okay, like general questions, ask general questions, answer general questions. Because trust me, at the end of that first date, you will know whether there will be a second one or not. If there is a second one, then you can get a little bit deeper. But just like a general date, just minor little questions. I don't need to know all your financial information and everything. I don't give it to me. I don't want to know it. I don't want, just general. Because at the end of that first date, you gonna know whether you want to try it again or whether you're gonna say, "No, I'm good." Like.
Okay. Let me go to the comment. I have to go to a comment. Salvage of YouTube said, "Be direct. You got 3 minutes to grab my attention." Okay.
I don't agree with that. I feel like I said, if it's somebody you're interested in, and it's like you want to know, like I said, every aspect of the person. The first date is just an initial, let's go out to dinner, let's talk, or let's go have a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to know for yourself if you got a vibe for that person, or a vibe with that person, because in this day and age, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you over 40, you got to know what's up. Like you said, we got to be direct. Let's talk from a real place. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, the conversation is not simple anymore. Keep the conversation simple. Why does it have to be so complicated? You know what I'm saying? Just talk. Just talk and have a conversation, because you want to know if that person is intelligent or not.
Now that's important over 40. No lie.
Thank you.
And you said the right word, coffee. Like you said, caffeine, get them amped up. You really find out some things.
Child, I be done ran around the building.
You're messing with me.
Like, yeah, come on, let's go and have some coffee.
Because
we think about stuff like that before 40 when we was younger, but now that is important. I want to see what you do on caffeine, bro. Let's go have some. You drink coffee?
I'm not a caffeine person. I drink tea, so but yet and still, I feel like those conversations are important. You know what I mean? Because people don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Next question. Fellas, over 40, does weight still matter?
Not as much as it did.
Okay.
That's a good answer, Nate. You're right.
Everybody
over 40 got some weight on them.
Yeah, it's like the metabolism slows down, so of course, everybody got a little weight. It's like, if you pushing 400, I'm not going. I'm not.
So is it safe to say that you guys shift with the times?
Yes, we do. We do.
Hey,
everybody shifts with the times, I believe.
No, everybody doesn't. No, everybody doesn't shift with the times. I'm one.
Okay. Well, you're a unicorn, so you're different.
Yes. I don't. I still have the same standards that I had before.
Right.
And I haven't wavered. And so I wanted to ask that question.
Skinny, man.
But still, I'm just saying, like for men, because, we're over 40. And most of us have been married, divorced. Back out there is like, okay, do I really want to die alone? This is what I heard from an elderly person, and this is my question for you guys. So I just want to know true or false. I want the truth, lovely people. Thank you, Carla Lee, another female. She said weight matters to her. It matters. I never was into the big fat dope dealer. Can't breathe. Not cute. No, I'm just saying back in the 90s, that was like the thing. And but anyway, I never was into the Biggie Smalls type. But we choking. We all right. I never was into a dope dealer though. You know that. Nah. But listen.
I just said I'm still big and fat.
Nah, you cool. So I guess for females, weight does matter for females. So you guys said that it's okay. So you lower your standards as you get older? Yes or no?
No. You don't lower your standards.
No, I'm asking from a male's perspective. Please tell us the truth. Help us.
No, you don't lower your standards. If you have set standards that you've been and that you've had, it's like, why would you lower your standards? You know what I'm saying? This type of woman you want, then it should be that type of woman.
Okay, but wait, but y'all all said it, and Nate said it. He was like, not anymore. Go ahead, Nate. What you got?
Okay, Captain Caveman. Here we go.
Come on.
I can't fight back like I used to. I'm not dunking on nobody. I'm fadeaways. So if I got somebody in shape and I'm not in shape, it's not to say I can't command that after you. You keep this vegan diet and I'm having extra gravy. So it's not lowering my standards. It's knowing my limitations. I don't want to.
Okay, so
anymore.
So watch this.
I don't want an all-nighter anymore. I don't want it.
You don't. Okay, so watch this. So you're in a relationship. She gains weight not from health issues. So let's put that to the side. Do you tell her she's gained weight, or do you tell her that she's not attractive anymore?
Not if you want to live.
No.
Not if you want to live. I mean, like you don't. The two things I learned: you don't mess with a woman's weight or her beauty.
Okay. Ron, tell me your thoughts.
If she got some weight on her, I'm gonna say it in a better way. Encourage her to get some of it off.
Okay.
I ain't gonna accept it, because let's go walk. Let's go exercise. Let's change our diet. Let's go hit Wick Park. Something.
Okay.
I ain't touching that unless.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me hear from Nate. Go ahead. What you got, Nate?
I don't know. I was down. No. I don't. It's not.
Do you not? So you don't say, hey, you need to do this. I'm not being attractive. Okay, let's do something. Let's take it back to the shallow water. You don't like the way that she has her hair. Do you tell her?
Yeah.
Thank y'all for the truth.
Because you know why? Because it's if we're going out and we're going somewhere special and her hair just ain't hitting right, yeah, I'm open and honest to say, baby, come on, you might have to. You might have to tuck roll, do something different. You know what I mean? So that's different. Hair and weight is totally different. You know what I mean? That's a touchy situation.
That's why I said we're going to go back to the shallow water. That's why I said let's back up. Get back to the shallow water. Right. Here's we got another caller coming in real quick. But here's my thing. If you can't tell your partner how you truly feel, is that really the partner for you?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Go ahead, caller. You're live on Shop Talk.
Okay, yeah, this is Daryl Jones. I believe in the truth. You need to tell your partner exactly what's going on. If her hair, like, hey, baby, I like your hair like this. It ain't really hitting like it used to. And I think if it's your partner, true partner, she'll understand exactly how she feel. She wants your honest opinion before you take her out. She want to please you as well as other people. But she's really basically wants to please you. She want to know the truth. Don't let her go out there and hair looking like it shouldn't be looking. Especially if she picks up weight, you tell her. You just tell her, like, hey, babe, slow down. Like the gentleman said, go to Wick Park. Or tell her in a funny way, but not hurting her feelings. Don't look like we're going to be playing butt-naked Twister no more. You picked up too much weight. You know what I mean? So in a certain way, you can just tell her. If she's your mate, she'll understand. It's about... like the Bible verse, faithful are the wounds of a friend. You tell them the truth if you're true to her. And that's what I believe. And I'll always tell the truth to my girlfriend, wife, or whatever. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much for your comment.
You know what? I agree with that. You can be lying to a person, and that ain't right. Tell them the real. Keep it real with them. Instead of having
but the difference is...
What's the difference?
Hair is a lot easier to change than the weight. So we'll talk on the hair, but that weight, that's not no easy going there and throwing another weight.
Okay, I have to go to the comments. Marcus Mason of Facebook said, wisdom says that a wise man tells his wife the truth with love. Honest words will have the best impact.
Guess what, though?
Marcus Mason, that's true.
You can lose weight, Nate. You can't lose ugly. So just because she got weight on, that means she's ugly. You can always knock some weight off.
The weight, you can't change that. The weight and the hair are two different things. It's like this. If y'all about to step out, you know what I'm saying, she's dressed to the nines and her hair might not be just right there. It's one or two things you do. You tell her, baby, your hair ain't hitting, or even beforehand. My wife, she had long hair. I would have to go, baby, my hair, this and this and that. Go get your hair done. Here's some money. Go get your hair done. You know what I'm saying? Or she might be fixing it and she might not have that hairstyle, might not just hit with that outfit. There's nothing wrong with saying, babe, that ain't quite it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way that you say it, more than anything. It's your interpretations. You can't just say, well, man, your hair look a mess. You can't say that, babe.
See, you can tell me that because it look a mess today. But let me say this.
But that's you because, like I said, you're different, but some women are sensitive.
What you mean by hair?
What you mean?
But here's the problem. Here's the issue with that. I still come back to the same. If you are in a relationship, if your dude likes you a certain way or pull out a certain dress and be like, well, let me lay this out. I like your hair when it's this way. And if it's an event or say it's his job's Christmas party, let's say, this is about that time, and he chooses your outfit, clearly he likes you in that. Or he say, hey, why don't you wear it this way? Because you're representing him. Now, if a guy, that's almost like, this is something crazy, but say if I got some spinach on my teeth. If the dude I'm with, I'm smiling, and he don't tell me that I got spinach on my teeth, I'm going to have a problem with that because you done embarrassed me. Or I got this dress that I thought I looked good in, and I'm out here looking like a dancing bear with a tutu, and my partner didn't tell me. I feel like I'm going to be upset with him. Like, you got me out here, we both looking like clowns.
You're absolutely correct on that. That's 1,000,000,000% correct.
Go ahead, Rodney, what you got?
Delivery is everything.
And y'all have to deliver properly. But we can tell you, like, dude, please shave that beard off because you ain't got no beard. So we can hurt your feelings, but y'all can't hurt ours.
But
air quotes.
My thing of it is, I like truth. I mean, you know, if my stuff ain't right, tell me if I ain't right. If my breath is bad and my underarms is a little tiny, tell me what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because I take it in love, because I feel like if you love that person that you're with, you're going to make sure that they on point. You're going to make sure that her hair is right, her dress look good. You're gonna check each other out, like you were saying, if it's spinach in her teeth, if her lipstick is a little smudged, you know what I'm saying? Or if you love that person and you're in love with that person, you like that person, you're going to make sure that they represent well. If not just for you, but for themselves. Because you want to walk out with somebody that, you know, she looking good. I've walked out with, you know, with the wifey and they go like, dang, you know what I'm saying? You sure got a trophy on your arm. Yeah. Of course, thank you very much. You keep it moving.
Okay, Nick, we got a comment. You want to go ahead?
Yes, Jimmy Jams of Facebook says, unless it's totally busted or it looks like she just rolled out of bed, I won't say much about the hair. But I'm not much on my woman wearing makeup, and I make a comment about it in a gentle way.
Delivery.
Yeah. Well, why is that a double standard, though? Well, like, we could tell you, we'd be like, look at your beer belly, blah, 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 blah. But if you say that, you'd be like, girl, you drink beer? We got
feelings.
Hey, women more sensitive.
Yeah.
When it comes to that.
I was going to say, we're more sensitive creatures, so.
Yeah. It depends on the woman. You got some women, I'm sorry, I have to say it depends on the woman. You got some women that can crack jokes just as well as a man can.
That's true.
Right, but that
you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen.
That's true.
Okay. Okay.
In general, women put feeling over fact. Because I can't tell male, I can tell male, man, 22, 37, 62, whatever, that's the winning lottery ticket. You'll be like, well, why are you saying to me like that? What?
Listen.
You won't play.
Hey, Nick, you know me, I'll be like this.
Most women wouldn't.
And look, the emotion will come when it don't come out. I'll call back. Nate, you lied.
That's why I didn't give you the rest of the number.
That was pretty good, though. I think that here's the thing. I think that I get that we are emotional females, but women will want to know, and we ask you those questions, and we're like, tell us the truth. And then when you tell the truth, we get upset.
Like the old line says, you can't handle the truth.
Right. So how do we fix this? Do you say on the first date, I'm direct? I'm going to go back to that because I need a definitive answer. That was a question and I'm trying to get the answer. What are we doing? Is this...
It depends on your intention.
Okay, so do you... First date, over 40. First date. Wait. Hear me. Hear me here's my question. First date, over 40. Do you determine if they're dating material or friend zone on the first date?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that
it has to be.
Yeah, you don't ask a friend zone person out on a date.
But you don't know. This is the first date. You're the actual physical. I'm seeing the individual.
Male. When a woman sees a man, do she know she's going to smash him or not? At first sight.
Yep.
Exactly. Oh. If I know that I'm a friend zone.
Look at Ron.
What's out the window there, Nick?
I told it. Go ahead, Nick. What you got?
Yeah, Nick.
Ooh, of course I know at the first sight of somebody whether I want it or not. So
exactly. So a man ain't gonna take you out on a date if you know he gonna friend zone you.
Right. But you don't know because you're just meeting that individual.
But the thing, I agree with Nate. For the first time, I can say I agree with Nate. You know whether you know whether you're when you meet that person, you know if you want to go out with that person.
Let me say this from
something there. There's a vibe or something there that says, okay, yeah, I want to go out with her. Friend zone is like, yo, it's just what it is. They're in that friend zone.
But let me say this.
Now you may get out with that person, and there may be some things that you may go, no. There may be some as you affect.
Okay, hold on for him. Hold on a minute, because I need to say what I'm saying. As a female, we do go out, and you could be a friend zone, but a girl's got to eat. So when we go, we don't know our talk. We're like, oh yeah, we'll go. I'll go out to eat. I'll get to know you and talk to you. And yes, we do know, because there's sometimes where you could be across from somebody. I never forget. When I was somebody, I ordered crab legs, but then when I happened to look up, they had like crab meat like all on their eyelashes. I thought they ordered crab legs. So he ordered steak. I was like, oh man, I was clacking. Look, cracking and clacking, okay? I wasn't into him because I ain't even look up. And then when I happened to look up, he had crab meat over his shirt. So he was friend zoned, but we'll go out just to go out. And it doesn't mean anything. And there's no ulterior motive. Like you guys were saying, what's the motive? What's the intention?
Here's the thing. You're looking for him to pay for it. So you're just going out for the meal. You ain't going out for him. If a man comes to you, he gives you 100% credit when he walks up to you. You usually talk yourself out of it.
Okay, I appreciate that. We got this. Here's a question, fellas, because I like to get the viewers. Question: do you tell a woman she stinks? If she, like, say she wears some perfume and you don't like it, do you tell her?
My woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do? Be like, you ain't feeling that. You're not feeling that perfume.
Everybody. Every cologne every perfume doesn't match everybody. You know, it may be something in her pH balance that does not connect with that particular.
Ooh, I know that. I know that.
So it's like, of course, you can say, you know, baby, that one ain't working. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to know what your chemistry consists of.
This dude is in chemistry class.
I'm gonna buy perfume in my life.
Potato salad.
Yeah, y'all got us all in there in chemistry. You're right. Chemistry, all ingredients and everything.
I'm gonna buy the perfume I like.
Okay. Okay. So Ron said he'll buy the perfume that he likes. Okay.
But see, here's the thing. You have to have a nose to know what she likes to wear. I know if she's a citrusy person, I'm going to buy her something that's no citrusy.
Okay.
If she's a sandalwood person, I'm going to buy her something that's sandalwood.
Okay. Here's the question. I'm going to rephrase it, though. If first date, that's what we're going to go with, first date, the girl has body odor. You done met her online and y'all meet up, body odor. Do you tell her or do you never see her again? Tell her or block her? Over 40.
Block.
Over 40?
See you.
Go. What you got, Rod? Do you tell her or block her?
Damn. On the first date, right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't gonna block nobody. Just probably won't go out again. That's all.
Okay, but do you tell her so that she don't offend somebody else?
No, you can't tell a woman that. I just had this conversation with somebody, and people get butthurt real quick when you tell them, you know, about their hygiene. And I was talking to a female, and she was talking to another female about her hygiene, and she got totally upset and totally offended. So coming from a man, oh my God, that is the ultimate butthurt moment. Sorry, I couldn't do it. I would kindly ghost. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, Nick. If a man had body odor, do you tell him on the first date or do you block him? And call me.
I probably would I wouldn't block him. I just wouldn't answer him no more. I would. Nah.
But let me. You know what's interesting about this? Let's be real. Usually people who have body odor, they can't smell it on themselves anymore.
Right.
Oh, yes, they can.
No.
Curry goats.
You can't. Like, you could smell like the beginning, and I worked in an OB clinic, so I could smell a disease. And usually, like, when you're dealing with, like, trichomonas and stuff like that, and I'm just bringing this example up, the person can smell it at the beginning, like that fishy type smell, but then after so long, you don't, it's your new odor, so you don't smell it. And yes, that is true. I'm like, I was looking at a comment who said, no, not true, Mel. Yes, when somebody has a body odor, it's no longer a body odor to them, but other people can smell it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know of several people who had that, but I think it's fair, like over 40, just say why you're not calling back. Like, I would be the person be like, you have a body odor. You smell like, I don't know, onions and eggs. And you know what I mean? You just, some people don't know.
This is why I just buy out gracefully.
You said, how you gonna buy out gracefully and y'all talking about blocking? Like, done.
I never said block. I just said ghost. I would just never call or talk back again because that's a very sensitive subject when it comes to a person's body odor. If you smell a woman, that's an instant turn off because, like I said, you don't know how to address that to say because, first of all, they're going to be offended. They're going to be mad. They're going to be butthurt. And it's like you're not going to get, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get the response that you expect, even over 40.
Now, when I say, I'm talking body odor, not a junkie monkey odor. I just gave that example of like, you know, a STD or something like that. But I'm just saying body odor. Some people are musty.
Musty.
Yes.
Musty.
And they may have a lot of testosterone, you know, like,
if
how do you...
musty, I'm still not going.
You ain't going, so y'all just done.
You better tell me if I ever get, listen.
So, wait a minute.
Hold on. That's different.
Go ahead.
You my friend, I'm going to walk up, yo, Nick, yo.
Did you win that basketball game?
You tainted right now. You didn't play 8 games of Cal. I'm going to tell my friend.
You're going to tell your friend, but you're not going to tell the female.
But a woman that I'm on a date with, I'm not, I won't touch that.
A woman you're on a date with, you're not touching. But you'll tell your friend. Go ahead, caller. You live on Shop Talk. We got last call.
Like Nick said, if that's my friend, I'm going to tell her.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, if she has an odor, depending on what type of odor, if it's user language, if it's butt odor, ooh. But if it's just cologne, perfume, either or, I'll tell her. I'll be like, ooh, man, if you just come from the gym, or what's going on? In a way that's not really offensive, but I will let her know right away, though. I mean, I don't hold nothing back. It's me in 2000s now. You got to be straight up. Maybe she's not aware of it. Maybe she was rushing her, but you know, if I'm smelling it, I would let her know immediately. Be like, whoa, go back home. I'll give you time to get back fresh or whatever. You know, I mean, seriously. I mean, I tell her the right way, so I'm not trying to be offensive. You got an odor. You know, something just odor just ain't hitting right with you. I don't know if it's a perfume. Some perfumes, your chemistry don't hit right with it. You know, if it's that, but if it's ooh, I don't know about that one. That's I don't know. But I would tell her either way though.
All right, thank you, caller. Now, see, you can't come to my house funking up my furniture. I got cloth furniture. So I'm going to tell somebody. And you know, those stitches get in that material. Mm-hmm. So I think, tell her. So your homegirl, you going to say, don't you do it. But if it's somebody that you're out on a date with, you're not going to tell them. Y'all just done.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like this.
Well, you've been smelling good since we could smell.
But that's the whole point of the matter. If I'm smelling good, that's one of my biggest pet peeves with a woman. Her hygiene got to be on point.
So when do you have that conversation? We got to hurry up and get off because we over. When do you tell her that about hygiene? When do you address beforehand? So on the conversation, you're like, hey girl, how you doing? Boom. How's your hygiene? Like, when is that question there?
It's never there because a woman is too sensitive to talk to her about that.
Yeah.
Period.
I don't have enough invested in her to be talking to her like that. So I'll just be like, okay, this ain't for me. I don't like chitlin souffle with oyster sauce.
Okay. Oh, well, that's terrible.
Where did you get that from?
I got a couple of them. Watch me.
Oh, please, just keep them to yourself, bro. Wow. Okay. Cool. I don't even want to think about that.
Nate been on one all day.
Boy, what you been? What medication is? Did they mix your medication up with somebody else's?
Nope. He's speaking his truth, and I love it.
Thank you.
His truth, because I don't know who other truth that could be.
Listen.
All right, listen.
With that karate mixed with brew.
Listen here. Y'all crazy. Talking about that karate mixed with bro. Off the chain. Off the chain. Hey, lovely people. I want to give you today's footnote. Today's footnote. Truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. Elvis Presley. All right, lovely people, that is my time. I thoroughly enjoyed you as I do each and every single Friday. You already know. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, all that good stuff at Shop Talk with Mel. We truly, truly appreciate you, lovely people. We understand that time is something that you cannot get back. So I appreciate you guys spending time with us. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. Until next week, people, you know what it is. Shop Talk every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon.